So, as you know, it's basically about people from overseas seeking investment in Australia. Which sectors do you think are most suitable for foreign investment in Australia?
Undoubtedly gold. Gold is very advanced, as you know, and the battery minerals, lithium, cobalt, nickel are re-emerging now, so they are very good investments. They are just emerging companies producing.
Okay. Are there other areas outside of the natural resource market that you are aware could be interesting for foreign investors?
Just property in general can be interesting because the population is increasing and the economy is picking up. It's looking a lot stronger now. And we had a few years of downturn, but now things are picking up again. So there will be some good investment in property as well.
Is the trade war between the USA and China mainly, and somehow influencing the trade, or does it influence the trade in Australia?
Not at the moment. We've just been exempt from that, so hopefully Trump doesn't change his mind. But it shouldn't affect Australia as it is. Although if it affects China, then we are an indirect effect on Australia.
Okay. Especially for the mining industry in Australia, is there community support, government support? Could you elaborate on this?
There is community support and government support. The jurisdiction in Western Australia is regarded as one of the best ones to work in. We do have some opposition to things like coal mining from the Greens, but generally speaking, it's a fairly easy country to work in, and it's a very rich country. We've just got just about everything, every resource that you want to nominate.
And how do you see the development of the mining industry in Australia in terms of being environmental cautious or friendly, and being cautious with treating the indigenous people well?
It's very well regulated. We are very cautious. We've always been very cautious. The environmental laws are quite strict. The Aboriginal will be recognised as the native title holders in Australia, so they are compensated. We consult with them, and we don't seem to have very many problems now. It could be streamlined and made a bit quicker, but relative to the rest of the world, it's actually quite easy to operate.
And how do you see the mining industry evolving from the current standpoint? Because it's a cyclical industry, and where are we at the moment, and where do you see the industry going in the future?
I feel very confident myself. I think between 2005 and 2012, Australia built a lot of infrastructure here. We just built roads, we built ports, we built railways and stuff like that. So we can, even if there's a downturn in the price of the commodity, especially iron ore, we are on the very low quartile now, so we continue to produce. And I expect that even if China gets affected in some way, there's other markets coming on, India, Asia generally, that are getting out of poverty, and so that will always require some of our resources.
And Australia as a resource exporter, do you think there will be some changes regarding to walking up the supply chain in the future, like building batteries or something like that? Could there be an investment opportunities for investors?
Hopefully there will be. I think traditional Australia hasn't actually done most of that. We export our raw materials to other countries, but there is a general feeling now that we should exploit our resources better. And because we've got lithium, we've got cobalt, we should actually be able to produce lithium sulfate and cobalt, so there's ready products for the industry. So I'm sure that we'll see quite a bit of that in the next 10 or 15 years.
Yeah. In your introduction yesterday to the mining forum, you showed some data how the education system is going forward, and how few people, undergraduate students, are actually interested in the mining space. Do you think this has a chance chance to change before the cycle turns?
I hope so. I hope. Since the money and the resources sector in Australia is so important to our economy, we would really like to see the government to take a lead role in this and convince people that it is a really good industry to get in, that we are environmental friendly. We're not destroyers of the planet. We are just trying to exploit the planet to improve the life of everybody. So if that message gets across, it's a very good industry and a good career for everybody. So hopefully we'll see a reverse of that in the next few years.
And could you elaborate a little bit about the positive impact of mining for everyone, not that just the investment community and the businesses itself, but for the whole region? Yes,
absolutely. I mean, as I said in my speech yesterday, for each dollar spent in mining, there is a 5 or 6 times dollar multiplier. So when the money is thriving, the whole economy is thriving, the service industry is thriving, and everybody benefits, because the economy, the Australian economy, depends very much on money. I think it's the biggest contributor to GDP and to our exports.
Okay, thank you very much. My last question is, can you tell my audience a little bit about the Kalgoorlie region itself and why this is very attractive for an investment in the natural resource space?
It's a remarkable region. I think when gold was discovered here 125 years ago, nobody would have ever anticipated that after 125 years the town is still going, the gold production is still very strong, but apart from that we get other things like lithium now in the region, we got copper, we got nickel. It's just endowed with a lot of mineral resources, so it's a fantastic region. Well, it was the golden mine, it was called the golden mine not for nothing, it was the richest mine in the world, and it's continued to be a very big supplier of the resources.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nick, thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you were